This week, an unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
They run it again with Kamara. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. Well, this defense for the Cards, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3. They'll go for it. It's Carr. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Murray now to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Murray going to throw. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cards will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. from the gun. It's a run for Kamara. A gain of 3, second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver, but he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front, so if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him, picks up 3 on that carry.
Kamara gets it again on second down. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down. Throwing now is Carr. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Carr to throw for it on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Play fake. Murray out to his left. Zach Ertz has it complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Now Elliott. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. With that run, double check my math. Yes, he has hit 8,000 career rushing yards.
And that's fantastic. That means he's now approaching the top 50 all-time rushers in NFL history. That means he just sped past Terrell Davis, who's in the Hall of Fame. And now he's just got to go ahead and be strong and run hard because he's chasing down Larry Zonka.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Throwing now is Murray. Touchdown! Zach Ertz, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ballgame. Prater for the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like
the ball is out. Kamara fumbled it. But fortunately, the Saints were able to hold on to it, so they will indeed keep possession. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, it's Kamara. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he's going to be stopped up just short of the 1st down at the Cardinals' 35. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Kamara up the middle. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the 1st down at the Cardinals' 22. The Saints on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. On play action, it's Carr. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Adam Troutman, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Saints are back within a score. Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Now increase here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. He's been the forgotten man in this 1st half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his 1st catch, 1st time they targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a 1st down.
The Cardinals at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Pryor has it complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30. The Saints going to call the 1st of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. A running play on 1st down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line. Quarter, 14-7. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Murray now. Oh, that's taken in by Ertz. A nice catch. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. 1st down. A handoff left, Elliott. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Touchdown, Cardinals! DeAndre Hopkins from 8 yards out, and the Cardinals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point good by Prater, and it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Well, Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's second down. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
What now?
On 2nd and 11 now. Carr. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
And this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Carr. He's going to go up top again. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Your mind. 6-18. 9.
Carr going to go on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
And he is going to have the Saints first down as they'll get the conversion on a gain of 14.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Taken from about the 12. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
A first down carry by Elliott.
To about the 40-yard line.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still had the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
A give to Elliott running left. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Out of the gun, here's Murray.
And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 18. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is... really locked in on offense.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Murray. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Zach Ertz. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Cardinals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Prater for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cards are going to take possession of the football. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
They'll send Brown in motion right. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
Really nice effort and an even nicer stop for Marcus May there.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point good by Prater, and that'll increase their lead to 28. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 108 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Chris Olave.
Touchdown number 22 on the season.
And the Saints are able to cut into that deficit.
Lutz with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, not giving up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. In on the tackle, the former All-Pro Chris Harris. Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A gain there of 30 big ones. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Going right back to DeAndre Hopkins. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down. Here's Murray. This is caught. Touchdown! Zach Ertz from 8 yards out. And the Cardinals add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Prater for the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, out is... And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak. And some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 46. To throw his Carr. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this one is incomplete.
Looks like they went for the combo play there. A nice ample gain on the ground on the previous play. Going for the big shot on that one unsuccessfully.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. The busy night continues for Kamara. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the 1st down at the Cardinals' 37. The Saints on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 162 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On 2nd and 11 now. Carr. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense. Another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
Now Carr, gotta have this one. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Going to run the sweep here. This is Hopkins. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. New Orleans adding some depth to the secondary. They've got 6 DBs out there now for third. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Play action. Now it's Murray. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
They end up getting stuck twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Here's Andy Lee now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And that unbeaten record very much in jeopardy. It's been a great first few months of the season so far, but they have run into a buzzsaw here, trailing big in the fourth quarter. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he's got room. 180 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On first down, Carr. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the fourth quarter here. You've held a team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
They find some open field here. That good for 22 and a first down. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Again, this is Kamara. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. To throw, it's Carr. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting. But obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You know, you just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well.